Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So there's a lot to go over today because today was a big day that Apple revealed their iPhone 12, the 5G. I think it was at 10 o'clock. So I've been thinking yesterday, my whole idea was to just buy the dip and let this thing run for as long as I can, even through the ups and downs, because my whole premise again with this is that it's gonna definitely shoot up today from the news. Pre-market was crazy. Yesterday it ripped up like $3. Then pre-market it ripped up another like $2, I think, or $2.50 or something, all the way to $127.32. That was a pre-market high. The 125 on this 5-minute chart, the 125, this trend line right here was yesterday's high, and then the 124.40 was yesterday's closing price. So from yesterday's closing price to pre-market high is like a $3 gap. This thing is so overextended. I didn't know what I was gonna do when this thing opened. I just wanted to get into it, and I definitely rushed. I rushed right into this. I just wanted to get into it and just hold. My whole plan was to jump in at the bell and hold to the end of the day, because I figured it was gonna have an uptrend all day, but I didn't end up doing that. So let's just get right into the video. And there's a lot of pausing because I was in this trade a long time, at least an hour. So this thing opens and just starts to sell off right away. Getting puts would have been the thing to do if I was going to scalp, especially down to this 200 moving average on the 5-minute. So that's my key line. That's yesterday's closing price is right at the 200. So I'm figuring, you know what, I'm going to get in the 130 calls. If I can get them down to $1, I get 5 of them because I have $515 of settled funds. So if I get these down to $1, then I'm going to buy in at $1 right there. Right when it taps the 200, I figure it's going to reverse there and start its uptrend all day. So I get filled at 99 cents. So 5 contracts at 99 cents is $4.95. And it doesn't end up doing what I think it's going to do. Now I'm going to fast forward through a lot of this video just to get to the good parts. So it ends up pushing this 200 moving average right out of the way like it's nothing. Look at that. Pushed right through it. So this is what I was talking about that Apple does every day. I mean, these candles are so overextended. It's just nuts. But there's a twist to this video. So I'm down 125, 160, 165. I'm down a lot right now. And remember where I got in. Remember the 200 moving average on the 5-minute. I don't care when I'm down. I'm just, in my mind, this thing's still going to reverse. It's just selling off because a lot of people are taking their profit. And then the price goes down, so those people who wanted to hold profit are getting scared and they're taking their profit. So it's just selling and selling and selling, which I figured it would do, but I didn't think it would sell off this hard on this day. So I ended up pausing the video because I have things to attend to, and I just keep coming back to it. Alright. Oh, my computer's acting funny, so I just paused it and restarted back up. So here's the funny thing with options. This is the 5-minute chart. I basically got in to 130 calls up here, right, for 99 cents a contract. It sold off from 124.40 all the way to, let's say, 122. So that's like $2 and almost $2.50 it sold off, right? My average dropped down to like 64 cents a contract down here. But then I guess with contracts, when they become really popular, and this is a whole number contract, 130, I guess that they start to go up in value even if the price isn't near where you paid for them. Because remember, I got in almost $2.50 higher, and if you look at my P&L right now, these contracts are worth $1.02 to $1.03. I'm up $12, $2 under where I bought the contracts from. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. I've never seen this with contracts before, especially contracts that expire on Friday. So if anyone could help explain this to me a little better, if anyone's comments who's pretty knowledgeable on options, because options are still fairly new to me. I've only been in them a couple months, but I was just like, oh my God, I don't believe that these things are worth $1.02 right now, so far from where they were worth $1 up here. They're 99 cents. It just was mind-blowing. So I guess way down here I'm in the profit. But at one point I saw these contracts were worth 70 cents. So if I could have got in at 70 cents, man, I would have been up $150 already. So I just want to ride these out because I'm in a profit now. So I don't need to get back up to 200 moving average. If I do get back up to the 200, then these things are going to be worth some money. But it's just a ride from here on out. I end up holding these things for a while. I'm up, I'm down, I'm in the plus, I'm in the minus. Minus 70. Then I end up pausing, coming back. I'm plus 50. Now here's my two key lines I want to break above the 9 and the VWAP. And it has a really hard time doing that. As you can see, it wants to use that VWAP as support. I'm up 52.50 at this point. So it's using that as support, and I'm still in the plus, so I'm just basically riding this thing out. Then I pause and come back. It rides right along the VWAP for a while. And then it finally breaks the VWAP on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute, but it's holding above on the 1 minute. I'm up $50, 60. Remember, I'm in 5 contracts. Now I'm up 80. I'd like to get $1.20. That's my goal. $1.20 would give me say I had 5 contracts. I bought at 99. So give me $105 profit. I end up selling right there. Only because this thing started to struggle a lot, and it wasn't really, it was holding and not really. Actually, no, that was my, so I put in a, that's what happened. I put in a limit order at $1.20, but then I ended up canceling it. I'm just going to sell these things market. But like I said, it ends up just kind of riding along. And from this move from $1.13, starts to push up the 123.50 I was worried about, but it ends up getting over that. And as it's going up, these contracts are now being stubborn. They're not really moving. So we're getting nice little pushes up in price. 65, 66, but they're still staying $1.15, $1.16. So my plan was to hang on to these all day. But you know, after seeing this much profit, like almost $100, and after being down, I saw like negative 170 or 180 at the most. So after being from down that to being up $80, see another green candle. The price isn't moving on these options right now. I'd like to get $1.20, but I just don't think it's going to make it up there. Because look at this. The price is all the way from the middle of this second 1 minute candle all the way till now. It's been $1.15 on the bid. Hasn't moved at all. $1.16. So because these candles are starting to get small, like doji candles, and now I'm seeing red, like right around here, I decide to end it. Take profit right there. I think I got filled at $1.17. Made 89.11 or 90 bucks minus the fees, so 89.11. So it's a $90 trade, but I was in the trade a long time, and I don't plan on doing something like this again. I only did this today because I had faith in the stock going up if I was to get a low enough fill. Now granted, the option contract worked in my favor because the price of that premium, or the premium of the strike price, ended up going back up to where I bought it, so far down that I actually made profit. I don't know if I would have been in the profit if it didn't do that. I might have taken a loss. I probably wouldn't have taken a big loss, but probably would have took some kind of loss. Let's just see how Apple's doing right now. And there you go, it's still moving up. The 130s, if I hung on to them. Oh, and look at that. So we're still at $1.18, right where I got filled at. And look how much higher. That's what theta does. So I probably got filled right around here somewhere. The break of VWAP. I probably got filled right around here somewhere. And now look how high we are. 124.64. And the 130 are worth $1.19. I think I got filled at $1.17. So, you know what? To wait and hold for another penny, in my eyes, isn't worth it. So I think I got out at a good spot, but I definitely got in at a horrible spot. So that's going to be my trade for today. And, here's what I'm at. So I'm at 601.63. So I'm back to break even on my account because I had deposited $600. So now we're starting fresh again. Well, at least I'm getting a lot of practice and a lot of knowledge and experience from this account. I haven't blown it up yet. It's been a couple months. So that's a positive. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for today's video. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe if you like these videos. I'm going to keep making more content. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.